This week in Destiny, moving on from the unfortunate events of past week, we are getting into next season, which with this Tuesday in the finale of the Embargo Engine, they officially teased it. We haven't gotten a trailer per se, but we have a lot of inferences based on what they've shown. So, topics for this week: Season of the Wish announcement, Crucible Strike Team updates, Season 23 Ritual Weapon Preview, and Weapon Pool updates. So, one final wish. Earlier this week, we had watched as many solve the final puzzle of the Embargo Engine, a treacherous vault deep within Sabathun's Spire. After obtaining an uncorrupted Ahamkara egg, the Guardian deciphered the information the Witch Queen promised. The pattern in her wings showed us the undiscovered 15th wish, a means to enter the portal of the Witness made into the Traveler. This one you shall cherish Season of the Wish arrives on the 28th, so relatively 2 more full weeks left of the Destiny season. And the Strike Team update. Earlier this year, we shared the news that our Crucible Strike Team efforts to improve the overall PvP experience. Since then, we've shared several updates, including info on spawn changes, matchmaking tweaks, and more. Today, we're taking a look at the new team announcements before exploring Season 23's changes, the Crucible playlist experience, and the continued goal of the initiative. So, yeah, Crucible stuff, features including rewards, matchmaking, playlists, and modes. If you are at all interested in further details, go ahead. I'm going to just do some recap. Checkmate, what that is: reduced heavy ammo spawn frequency, increased the score to win and checkmate control. Matchmaking, compressed the skill band, effectively loosening the parameters of skill-based matchmaking for the control playlist, and made some targeted adjustments to spawn points in Altar Flame and Cauldron. At time of writing, it's still gathering more data on stuff, but for checkmates, we just tuned the bows and hand cannons again in this week's patch. We want to reduce the damage that bows deal overall, and to reduce the damage hand cannons deal on body shots, while keeping their optimal time to kill as it is now. This will make them less forgiving with each missing headshot that you are currently in checkmate. Giving them a more appropriate risk-reward balance, this should also give other weapons more room to compete. With matchmaking, while skill compression is functioning as expected, matchmaking times are normalizing as match skills deltas are widening. This is affecting a greater number of lower skill players than intended. In general, expected some back and forth on adjustments as we fine-tune this configuration. Now, playlists. They're going to be reintroducing a new 3v3 quick play node, introducing a new 6v6 quick play node that consists of 6v6 party and relentless, and then rotating control modes in a new 6v6 unranked plays, and revising some modes to rotate throughout each node. So I imagine this is how it will, of course, look, so we might have more things to contend with than mayhem and a variety. So what 3v3 quick play will entail will prioritize connection and latency, rotates through weekly nodes, and will start in Season 23 with elimination and showdown. So essentially comp, but not comp. Trials would take over this node when active, so there you go. 3v3 ranked prioritizes ranked for matchmaking, but if rank and skill are widely different, it blends the two. As a result, an adept skill player who is at platinum rank will be playing with other platinum ranked players. However, an adept skill player is down at silver rank, may be placed into gold rank or lower platinum ranks. Affects competitive division rank. Random plays including survival, higher rate, and countdown rush, lower rate. And 6v6 unranked prioritizes connection, latency, and skill for loose skill-based matchmaking. Rotates through different variations of control, including control, checkmate, sparrow control, question mark, and momentum control. Iron Banner takes over this node when active. I'm honestly not a fan of how many times they're removing modes just because of limited time modes. I'd rather just have them in conjunction. 6v6 quick play prioritizes connection and latency, rotates through weekly modes, consolidates party and relentless modes. So I imagine we'll be seeing a lot of Clash, Mayhem, and the variety in there. As well as Rumble, where it'll prioritize connection latency, Crucible Labs, and private lobbies. And then details going forward on every version. I will cover Sparrow control. Rotating with Sparrow is controlled, but with Sparrows, this bug has become a feature. Okay, so there's that. And then matchmaking skill, map spawning, lots and lots of Crucible stuff. Let's see. Removing the promotion and relegation series requirements for all divisions except Adept and Ascendant. Going forward, you only need to prove your skill when entering the most elite of ranks or keeping yourself from dropping out of them. For example, if you are Platinum trying to reach Adept, you will enter a promotion series. Conversely, if you are Adept dropping down to Platinum, you'll be able to defend your place via relegation series. In conjunction, the rank adjustment changes. We hope to smooth out the climb to the intended rank while maintaining some amount of prestige expected for upper divisions. Then changes to modes, and let's see, trials, rewards, changing some stuff about how you earn wins and rewards. Let's see. Our site chain, okay, ranks and everything like that. Okay, lots more Crucible stuff. Honestly, not really into it in case you haven't been told. But let's see, more to come. As mentioned before, this isn't everything we're shipping in Season 23 and beyond. There's, of course, Iron Banner Tribute, Relic Mode revisions, and the reprisal of the Dreaming City Crucible map, the Citadel. Looking forward to sharing additional updates in the future, including increases to ritual activity post-match rewards, more Glimmer and enhancement cores. There's a lot happening. There's plenty more we want to do, so pardon our dust. We continue to improve the Crucible experience. Not much you can do there. Then, Season 23, Ritual Weapon. It looks like we're getting into the Caster Sword. Chivalric Fire will be the first Void Caster Sword. It can roll the Void perk combo, Repulsive Race, and Destabilizing rounds, which gives it a high uptime on Void Overshield. Also has Attrition Orbs, which will be a new perk. Attrition Orbs, dealing sustained damage, creates an Orb of Power. Interesting. Of course, this combos perfectly with Relentless Strikes. As always, you can take your look on how you want to earn it. Of course, the variety of options, which I'm not going to lie, this is another case of the blade or itself not really benefiting from any ornaments, I don't think. Then, moving on, stuff that is leaving every rotation. Of course, this always happens every season. Something leaves to make room for something to come in. Trials will be losing the Immortal and Astral Horizon. Incoming of a new thing is the Incisor Strand Adaptive Trace Rifle. How about that? And returning will be the Iosol Kinetic Adaptive Sniper Rifle, which will be updated to be Cassoid as well. Iron Banner will be losing the Dark Decider Auto Rifle, and Gnora's Axe Slug Shotgun will be getting the Lethal Abdurance Strand High Impact Auto Rifle. Bungie, please, you keep giving us so many new high impacts, and they have great perk pools, but high impacts just aren't the way. I know the whole thing of the High Impact Auto Rifle Foundation is long range and consistent damage over range, but considering how slow it shoots, it's just not in comparison with anything. Please stop making everything new and interesting high impacts. Please. Then returning as well, Reese Walker Kinetic Lightweight Shotgun is getting revamped, so expect that to be all over the perk pools. And then for the Nightfalls, we're going to be losing the Buzzard and the fan favorite Swarm Machine Gun. I don't know why they say that, because the new version of the Swarm is honestly dog water. I like the old Swarm. The new Swarms kind of suck. Undercurrent will be a new Arc Wave Frame Breach Loaded Grenade Launcher, so special Think Forbearance Grenade Launcher, and the Izume RR4 Arc Adaptive Sniper Rifle will be returning as well. So lots of Arc and possibly a new Forbearance replacement. Although it's hard to say if anything will, its perks will have to be good. Then there's lots of, let's see, Festival Lost, opportunity to show off more creations. Okay, I imagine these are links to check out if you wish to. And then for the player support report, the ritual reset because of daylight savings times. Beginning on November 5th in the United States, Destiny 2's daily and weekly reset time updated to 9 a.m. Pacific. For more information on ritual resets, visit the guide, which basically, think of it being 12 o'clock now if I don't respond, if Eastern at least. While we continue investigating various known issues, here's a list of the latest issues dropped in the help forum. While inspecting Viced auto rifles, the weapons will rotate around to the incorrect point. Some players can sometimes get blocked from progression in the Crota's End raid, returning them to orbit. The Mindbender's Ambition exotic shotgun no longer glows when dealing damage, and high volumes of multi-kills can result in bird errors. Interesting. And then a variety of arts and movies of the week. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie. This is oddly spooky. I know this is a tandem from the original Witch Queen launch trailer, just because it showed a lot of corpses in Savathun's water before getting resurrected as light bearers. But the idea of there just being a lot of hive just existing beneath the water, ooh, that gives me kind of some chills. I knew it! Next week, the final Iron Banner of the season is going live, so prepare for the arrival of Saladin Forge as he's overseeing Iron Banner control. As you said in the opening, it's been a tough time for the community. As a team, we're going to continue delivering regular and transparent updates as we continue to build it. This won't change. Again, thank you for everyone for the support from the Destiny 2 team. From no individual person, though, so I couldn't help but think that some of the community managers that were here got hit by the layoffs. That would be unfortunate. But with that, my name is Matt Scorpion. That has been This Week in Destiny again. I shall see you in the next video.